You make this one?
So, I didn't. This is one that one of my grandmas gave me. And these were they're applique quilts, and they were really popular in about the 1920s to 40s. And they came as kits. So you got everything for them. You got you had to put your own back with them usually, but you got the front, the pattern, and all the pieces of fabric. So you just had to applique it on and do those. Okay, this is a Dresden's plate.
Where do you get the fabric?
The fabric for this one, I actually got it at a yard sale.
And how many different colors are in here, fabrics?
I don't know how many there are. They were all just kind of cut into stacks. And so I put them together, and then they're appliqued on.
Okay. What does applique mean?
That means that the corner, this is sewn with the machine, but this and this is hand turned under and stitched. And you can see the blocks. So I just had to do it in blocks.
Yeah.
And then it's got this border.
Awesome. Why is that?
I don't know. That's just the name of it. That's the name of the pattern. And it is
Heavy.
huge.
It's huge. Oh my gosh. All right. And how about where'd the fabric come for this?
Okay, this one, the fabric's really fun. When I was in Oregon, I started a little quilting group. And in it,
So you just made this one.
yeah. And in it, there was a lady named Benita Cummings. And after we'd been going a few months, we found out that we were related. We had a common great-great-grandfather.
Oh my gosh.
And her family had left Utah and gone to Canada and then migrated down into Idaho Falls. And so she brought me, there was maybe one block done, and the rest of it was just all pieces.
Oh, so one was already done.
One block was done.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she said, this quilt was started at my bridal shower. And I have been married 53 years. She says, I will never finish it.
So now which one is it?
Which block?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't remember?
No.
Oh.
And so, because I finished all the rest of the blocks and then just put them all together. And,
So how long does a quilt like this take, Jan? Well, obviously
a while.
50 years.
Yeah. They take a while. And
So you did this, was this the only one you did when you were up in Portland?
No. I did
Okay.
a lot of quilts while I was there. While Barry was off with the elders and I got left home alone. But
So
anyway, I
now,
thought that was
so
really
how
fun.
did you, did someone have a long arm? Or-
No, I brought this home and quilted it.
Oh, okay, so you quilted
So
it.
I just made the quilts and.
Okay, but you quilted it on your long arm as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
But I think it's so cute, and I thought it was fun that she gave it to me, and I've always felt like I should give it back to her, but I'm not going to.
This apparatus, Jan.
It's a quilt press, or a linen press. And it came from a picture I took at Williamsburg.
Yeah.
No, Jamestown.
Okay.
And what they did is they pressed their linens in it to keep the moths. You know, so it wouldn't get moths in them.
Right. That would
And
be
so-
that would be enough to do it right there to keep the moths
Well,
out?
it pressed down hard, and it would. And
Wow.
and then I brought the picture home and gave it to my brother, and he made me and his wife, so my sister-in-law.
She a quilter as well?
She is a quilter.
Do you rotate what quilts you have in there, or these are just the
I do.
ones that match
See,
the
this is
room?
another Dresden plate.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one that my grandmother made.
Oh, how nice.
So I did not make this one. And this one,
Was this all quilted by hand or on the long?
yeah, this is quilted by hand. And so is this one.
And that's another applique one?
This is an applique one. And I did this one and quilted it.
Did you quilt it by hand?
Yep.
No wonder they're in the press to keep the, oh my gosh, look
Isn't
at the
it so
quilt.
pretty?
Look at the quilting on this. Oh my gosh, now how long does something like this take?
It takes a long time. I was given this just the kit, somebody says, I think you'd enjoy this the winter after Sharon and Elizabeth died. And so I sat there while I was sad and did the applique and then quilted it. And they've been gone for 20 years.
Wow.
It's amazing. Quilts last a long time.
Well, this is gorgeous. Well,
Isn't it
especially if they're
beautiful?
in the quilt press.
Yeah.
And I like the
Fun.
edge. I like the scalloped edges. They're not a lot like that. You know, the scalloped
Right.
edges. Wow. So that one's all by
It was
hand.
given to me, but I think it's so cute.
So no
So I
one,
did
no
not
one
do
you
this
know who made this. You don't know who made
No,
this.
this is another that one of my aunts did, and I don't know who. But this is an Irish chain.
Oh, okay.
A
So
triple Irish chain.
that's called that's a triple Irish chain.
Yes.
And again,
And I think it's particularly fun because of the, the pale yellow as the inside.
the
of
pale
the-
yellow is just
Is
that's
fun.
not real common.
Uh-uh.
No. I mean, these are kind of baby
Right.
baby
colors.
quilt colors.
And again, it's
This is old fabric.
it's 30s and older.
Yeah.
I would guess most of these date to a little older than the 30s.
And this is all hand quilted
Uh-huh.
as well.
And it's quilted 1/4 of an inch in, which is a real common way to quilt little squares in my grandmother's flower gardens.
Awesome.
And when I got it, it was dirty, and I thought, ew, this yellow is just faded. But then I realized it's real life, yellow.
No, I
fabric
think
that's been
you
put
know
in.
what, and that's what's really, really
I
interesting
think it's
about
very
it.
cool about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Whole new color scheme.
We are. This is a it's called a barn raising log cabin.
Why?
I think because it starts in the middle and then works its way out.
Oh.
And this, I just went through my scrap boxes,
Yeah.
and every fabric I loved, I put in it.
Well, I recognize many of these.
Yes.
These are Entlebucher colors. The red, the gold, the
Yeah, so I
that
like
brown,
this.
and that
And
red. I
This has
recognize
been,
them.
I've used that one.
Yep. So these are common colors for you.
These are really, these are modern.
So how long is something like this? And this you sewed on the.
This I sewed on the long arm and on with my sewing machine, and it's got it's got 100 squares in it.
Wow.
So 10 by 10.
Awesome. One hanging on your wall, Jan.
Okay, that was a tree of life, and it's made with batiks.
Oh.
Is the kind of fabric that it is.
And this is all done on the machine.
And it's sewn on the machine and quilted by hand.
Oh. So how do you decide when to do one by hand? When it's small enough to hang on your wall?
When it's little enough to do on my lap.
Oh.
Or when I consider it an heirloom.
Yeah.
And it's called
Chain.
no, it's an Irish chain, but it's got a name. Something can't remember what they call it, the one in the Smithsonian. Huh. But it was part of their Underground Railroad collection.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
if there were sawtooth stars or one other kind of star. These are sawtooth stars. On the quilt, and the quilt was hanging on the clothesline, the slaves knew it was safe to come into the house and have dinner and get moved to the next
Really?
railroad stop.
Oh, so one kind of star would be.
So it was stars because they all signified the North Star and freedom.
Oh.
Okay.
So if you hung this out, they
So
knew
if
it
I
was.
hung this out,
This was the
and this
original.
is-
Wait, this is the original Green Book.
yeah,
You know, the movie that's
Right.
out now. You know, where they
Right.
listed all the places where it would be safe.
and this is
Yeah.
machine pieced and hand quilted.
Nice.
And
When did you make that?
I made this one probably 10 or 15 years ago.
Wow.
But I'm here to tell you, if there were slaves looking for freedom, I would be making
You'd be hanging
quilts
those, right?
and hanging them on my clothesline.
You betcha. Very interesting.
It took me absolutely forever because there's a ton of quilting on it.
Well, I can see that. Oh.
And
Wow.
see, this one's,
And this was all you hand quilted this.
I hand quilted that one.
Wow.
Because I figured it was an heirloom.
Awesome.
This is a fun quilt, but this is from my mother's scrap boxes that I got after she passed away. And it was our dresses and aprons and her aprons and some of her house dresses. And there were just little scraps left of all of it. And so I turned them into stars because I love stars.
And then this
and
one
this
was
is quilted on the long arm.
This is on the long arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then sewn together on the machine or
Yes.
hand sewn?
No, it's. I started hand sewing it and then finally
He
machine.
said, it's a little bit.
And went, there's a trillion stars in this. Forget it. 20 years ago. Now, is this the side you'd like for Sue? Something like that size?
Yeah, the perfect. Yeah.
Okay. This pattern is called Around the Knot. And it is pieced on the machine and it is hand quilted.
Ooh.
And I quilted it at girls' camp.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Neo, you're walking. Hello. We just photobomb.
So.
That's very pretty.
But it's a cute little quilt.
And that's way different colors too. You don't get that. You don't get that blue in there.
No, red, white, and blue kind of a.
Yeah. And all hand quilted. Wow. Awesome.
Made the star. Neo, buddy.
Neo.
Here, you can get on it. There you go.
Neo's on the
Good
quilt.
boy.
He says, I got quilts at home. I know they're special.
But I had two grandmothers. One, everything would have matched. The fabrics would have been lovely. And then this grandma is the...
She's the mod one.
No, she's the eat it up, wear it out, make it do or do without grandma.
Right.
And so she has got red.
Yeah.
She's got diaper pin fabric. She's got cowboy hats. And she's got turquoise. Then she's got whatever that is. It kind of looks like
It looks
boxers.
like. I was
actually.
just gonna say men's
And
underwear.
then, and think pink, and then purple roses,
Yeah.
and then black somethings. I don't know what they are.
Huh.
And she gave this to my mother as a wedding present, just the quilt, and says she could. And my grandmother, she might have had, but the workmanship on this star is lovely, considering she cut every one of those diamonds out.
Versus what? What do you mean?
Well, when I make a star quilt, I strip quilt them.
You
or
what?
strip piece them. So I sew all these fabrics together and then cut them at a 45. So I'm just putting pieces together. Where she cut out every single diamond and put them together.
So these are all hand cut and then put together.
Right.
Versus sewn and then trimmed.
Right, sewn and, and put together. And so her workmanship is really nice on it, even though her colors are a tad bit scary.
And then this would be all hand quilted too, then.
And then, no, I quilted this on the long arm.
Okay.
Because my mother never did quilt it, and she gave it to me.
Oh, so it was unquilted.
It was unquilted.
Oh, I see. So
because
she gave her the
thought
star.
It was too ugly
to bother with.
To bother with.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great just because my grandmother had done it.
Did she make a lot of quilts?
She did make a lot of quilts. And my other grandmother was an absolutely like I said, lovely quilter. Everything would have been perfectly matched and the fabrics coordinated. And it's all done in, creams and golds.
Oh my goodness.
But like I said, this one I strip piece instead of
cutting. All right. And then this is done on the long arm.
It's awfully comfortable.
It is very comfy and nice.
Jay's underneath it, so he's like really cozy. The best thing about sleeping under quilts,
They don't slip.
they don't move.
No.
They're on top of you. They don't
They're
move. You move underneath them.
They're just
Yeah.
there.
Well, this is a beautiful one. When did you do this one, Jan?
I did this one probably 3 or 4 years ago.
And then why did you do the light colors? You were doing it specifically for this room?
I did it. I matched the paint to, I think it was that
That's
one.
the door. That's the wall.
How long
There's
did
the
it
ceiling.
take you to do this?
These aren't terrible to do. I can make the star in a day and
Oh.
then finish it because, like I said, they're strip pieced. So you sew your pieces together, cut them, and then just start sewing them together, and in this diamondy